I'd like to think I'm on your mind. Like to think he's on your mind. We've been talking about the situation, talking slowly. We didn't figure it out. We've been learning, rolling with all the motions, move quickly. Don't give yourself a heart attack.
Boyfriend turned out gay. I know your life's been hard, but I live for you, babe. I was a fighter throwing punches through the wall. Job with an asshole for a boss. The bottle's empty, I'm going through withdrawals. It was my birthday and no one ever called. I know my life's been hard, but you're here for me, babe. I know your life's been hard, but I'm here for you, babe. I may not be the one that you rate 10 out of 10. May not be your first choice, but I swear I'll be the last. So whenever you're lonely, whenever
But
you're sad,
is it the nocturnal?
don't you know, babe,
Nocturnal, I mean, they will active at the night, calm at the night.
I know your life's been hard, but
The
I'm here
raspberry,
for
it's
you,
9 ready, and is it the coffee bean? Inside of this is the bean.
I know my
So we use this with processed. So the animal, the one, they don't eat this. Yeah, they might. We put them some coffee, but not all they want to eat because before they eat, they will smell the coffee they will like. They only pick the best. That's why the coffee from this have better quality than the regular coffee. They process about 10 or 12 hours. They take it out the coffee bean. They eat the berry, they take it out the bean. So these are the fruit. That is the fruit from this. Now we take that, we call it that. We process to make it a coffee. It's called luwak coffee.
The sky is so pretty right now. I wonder if your pretty eyes see it. I need a good love. I wonder if you're ever gonna be it. In a couple weeks I could drive away, and you could find another victim. It's not your fault I feel this way. Senseless, with no direction.
This town is a lot of things, and gets you down, it lets you bleed. And I need to get out, but I can't find a ticket to leave. In a couple weeks I could drive away, and you could find another victim. It's not your fault I feel this way. Senseless, with no direction.
In a couple years, and a little more gray, we'll stop dreaming about each other. It's no one's fault, we'll find a way to get senseless for one another. Yeah, we'll get senseless for each other. Where do you go when the lights are turning off? Where do you go when your hopes are falling from the windows? Where do you go when it feels like there'll never be enough? In a couple years, and a little more gray, we'll stop dreaming about each other. It's no one's fault, we'll find a way to get senseless for one another. Yeah, we'll get senseless for each other. Where do you go when the lights are turning off? Where do you go when your hopes are falling from the windows? Where do you go when it feels like there'll never be enough?